Alright guys, so I have not done a video lately. Since the last video I think was when I was topping off the soil for the tower and I hurt myself. And so I've been down and trying to periodically heal and continue gardening. So I'm going to show you all the stuff that I've got done and you're going to be like, holy cow, we missed so much. So we'll start with we'll start with the towers and then we'll come down to the garden and show you that. So, up here in the towers, we'll do the towers first because Ben's getting ready to go to sleep. Try not to blare this sun in your eyes. There we go. Alright, this is last year's parsley. And it never died, and now it is flowering. I'm going to actually have to prune it because it is shading my happy little broccoli. So we're going to have to cut that back a little bit. But I'm going to leave it for the most part. I'm pruning it back some, but then what I leave, I'm going to leave so that I can harvest seed. So besides that, this is Tower 2 by the way. We have all the cosmics, purple cosmic carrots, doing fantabulous. We've got volunteer basil, Thai basil, every freaking where. So I've been pulling it out little by little, transplanting it into these pots to then use it other places, and I have given some away. But we've got purple cosmics on the top. We have our variety of colored beets. Here's a beet leaf. We got beets here. On the second row, we've got beets growing. If I turn you around, oops, can't turn you right now. I'm not sure what this is. This guy is just growing, so we're going to let it grow, see what it is. Then we have, I was able to, hola! I was able to, this is a volunteer carrot, but I was also able to transplant a couple of carrots. And then I seeded carrots. I think these might be my short and sweets. I'd have to look again. Here's more of that damn basil. Lots of Thai basil. Basil, basil, basil everywhere. I was also able to successfully transplant some dill, which hardly ever works. I thinned out the beets, so this is another beet I just pulled and put in there yesterday because we had too many in a pocket, so I just pulled one out. I don't like killing things. So that's that. Here's another one of my cute little broccolis. I do have some snowball cauliflower seeds planted. I don't know if they're going to come up or not. Here's some black Simpson seed lettuce. We've got, there's another beet. We've got marigolds. That one it volunteered here. And there was 2 of them. So what I did was I split it. I left the one stem here and dug the other stem out and put it here and transplanted it. And we've got buds going. I don't know if you can see that bud. And in here is another bud. So Tower 2 is booming. Tower 1 has more basil. We have Thai basil everywhere this year. So somehow when it went to seed last year, it went everywhere. So we have our half long carrots. In this one, I do not have anything in the top yet, although we do have one little volunteer carrot where I don't even know where he came from. But we got half longs in the first one. We've got some more gourmet beets. That's what's in the other tower as well. This one actually spins a little bit easier. Here's another real pretty beet and more basil. So we got beets and basil. And then I was able to successfully transplant another dill. So this one is doing really good. I actually successfully transplanted a lot of dill this year, which is shocking because dill is a root crop, and so most of the time it will not succeed and grow. It'll die off on you. Here's some lettuce, and this one is a romaine lettuce. I have some beet seeds in here. Some took, some did not. Again, Thai basil everywhere, but that's okay because Thai basil keeps a lot of your pests away. Here is a volunteer carrot because I did not put any carrots down here. So that one just kind of showed up out of nowhere. I did just pull my scallion, which if we zoom over here, here's my red scallion I just harvested. That lived from last year. So I pulled that, and we're going to use the broken green here in my salad today. So that is Tower 1. Then here you can see dill doing well. We have more Thai basil that I've dug out of the towers. Thai basil everywhere. Excuse me. I felt that one coming. I do have a couple of, here's a mixed colored bell pepper. This one is a mixed colored bell pepper, and this little guy down here is also a mixed colored bell pepper. A friend of mine gave me some tomatoes that she had started. So we have Wispin, and these are the yellow ones. So we have Wispin yellow tomatoes, and there's 2 of those. And then these 3 here, this one you almost can't see. These are Black Beauty tomatoes. And then, of course, I shoved some volunteer Thai basil in there. Basil goes good with tomatoes and peppers. Here's last year's peppermint. Yep, this one is the peppermint. And then here's my asparagus, doing really good. Look at their 2nd year, looking good, getting thicker. It says that it takes 2 to 3 years before you can harvest your asparagus because you want them the size of a number 2 pencil as far as size-wise, around. So we won't be harvesting any asparagus this year. I did start some more seeds, so they're going to be booming. Strawberries made it through from last year. There's another beady eye little spider. We seem to have a lot of those. I did harvest 2 strawberries from there. One an ant ate, so I wasn't able to enjoy it, but the second one I was able to enjoy. The one the ant ate went into a bucket, and I'm just going to let it do its thing there. Hopefully it'll come back next year. We did start some more crowns for strawberries on Mother's Day. And here is the more basil, as you can see. But we also have mint in here. So we're hoping that that comes back up. So we'll wait and see how that is. Here is last year's thyme. And it is now blooming. So that's doing well. Here is more of the dill that I literally transplanted. So, and that's doing really good, as you see. And then over here, I do have some lemon thyme. I can make this thing roll. Here's my lemon thyme from last year. There's the dead part. There you go. And here's the new living part. So, we got thyme everywhere. We got basil everywhere. And we have dill everywhere. So, now that we got that covered, now we're going to come down here. Those are my purple irises. Ben bought me a basket for my birthday, so that is an autumn fern. I've got this cute little leafy guy here, which is a spectus. I'm not sure what that is. Some sort of leafy plant, and he's not looking the best. He's supposed to be real pretty green like this, but he's kind of dingy. He probably just needs some more sun. So, oh, by the way, there's another volunteer dill. And then down here are my jalapenos and my chili peppers. In with the peppers are peas. This is snap pea, which is a flower that is always in this pot and cascades over. But they were volunteering down in the dirt, so I plucked them, shoved them in the pot, and poof, they're doing good. I should also have some basil in here, maybe not in that one. Here's some more volunteer snap pea flowers. Here's another basil. This is another pepper. This one is a chili pepper as well. We got new seeds this year. Ben brought home from work. And so I have amaranth, which you can't really see them. Maybe right here. That little bitty purple flower or leaf. In here is Jamaican sorrel and clemon, which they're starting to pop up too. Here's more peppers, snap pea flowers, basil, more basil, snap pea flowers. In here used to be little jacks and radishes. That's what you see here is the radishes. And again, there's more volunteer Thai basil. So basil has taken over everything. And if we turn around over here, we have nasturtiums on the outside. Then we have radishes. We have our Space 80 cucumbers. And then in this one is the wax beans. This one and this one is wax beans. And here you can see a nasturtium popping up. The lighting is terrible. But there's my little nasturtiums doing good. That's a sunstar, which is one of the flowers that was in my birthday basket. Here are the more nasturtiums, radishes, Space 80 cucumbers, and in this bucket and this bucket are our green beans. Then we have last year's, I never remember this plant's name, and then hosta, that's what it is. Last year's hosta that bloomed. I just transplanted it into a bigger pot and moved it. Got some sort of weed. I don't know what it is. Haven't figured that out yet. In these two buckets, we have started morning glories, and they're doing really good. And here's some more morning glories. I'm hoping you can see this. The sun glare is terrible. But we have morning glories there. Then, as we turn to the side yard, where the big stuff is, you can see we've been busy. Very busy. So we'll start here. This was my ginger and alyssum. It got overcome with clover, so I just chopped all the clover and topped it off. I put some peas in here. They did not grow. So then I put some marigolds in here, and we are starting to get some marigolds. I'm just hoping they'll pop up. This is my spearmint. Oh, it is so beautiful. And back here, these are banana peppers and peas. These are yellow banana peppers and peas. This one was supposed to be another banana pepper, and they're sweet. But unfortunately, the roly-polies ate him, so now all we have is a pea in there. And here are our grand bell peppers with peas. Here is another pepper. These are, what is this? This is a chili pepper, which should be over in the other one, but he's here for now. And more Thai basil. This is another flower that came in my birthday basket, and it's a hydrangea. It's not doing too good. Then we have our sweet chocolate bell peppers, more basil, peas back there. We are getting lots of little peppers growing. So excited. Chives from 2 years ago that bloomed this year, and I've already clipped a couple of the heads off, and I'm saving seeds. Here is our wonky peas. that are in here with my monster bell peppers. And there's more chocolate beauties. That one's another chocolate beauty. Look at the pretty little blooms. Aren't they so cute? And of course there's peas in all of these. And the reason I put peas in these buckets this year is because we had peppers in them last year, and peas put the nitrogen and nutrients back into the soil. So we started the peas first. Here's our peas blooming. So we're gonna have a lot of snap peas that we can eat this year. Here's some more peppers. That's another chocolate beauty. There is basil down here. As you can see, there's some weeds and clover. Lots of peas. Peas are everywhere. There was supposed to be a bushing pea, but for some odd reason, they're not bushing, they're climbing. And in here are our grand bell peppers. You can see those. And that is some sort of a flower. I think it's a marigold, but it could be something else. I tossed a bunch of different seeds in these, hoping that something would take. And then these two had chili peppers in them. Last year, I'm going to transplant the mixed peppers that I have in the little pots on the porch into here. And these are the seeds that Ben brought home from work. They haven't popped up yet, but they're aster, bachelor buttons, and they're supposed to be a colored mix. So we'll see what happens. Looks like there might be one down there. Happy birthday, little feller. I hope you're not a weed. So that's the side. That's the side yard. So now that we're done with the side yard and all the peas and all the different peppers, there's 13 different kinds of peppers this year. Now we'll go to the front yard where I will show you I'll show you what I did. So if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know about the great big cactus, also called Nepalus, and it puts off prickly pears as a fruit. Well, this year, well, we'll just show you. He is breaking my pot. So I harvested a bunch of the little paddles. That's your Nepalus. The old ones are really icky. They don't eat those. So I lopped down a bunch of the old ones. As you can see, the prickly pears are now in bloom. And come fall, they will be, the flowers will fall off, and then the bottom parts will turn red, and we'll eat those as a prickly pear. So we got that going. The rose bush is still out of control, as always. The banana is still here. He's on his way out. I'm giving him to another friend of mine. And you can notice that I thinned the irises drastically. These are my white irises. These are also white irises. And yes, they have been thinned majorly. And so we finally got them to bloom this year. So, are you ready for the surprise? There are not very many people who know the surprise unless you drive by or you've talked to me recently. We've started something new. We're trying something new this year. So, drum roll. The newest crop to our addition this year is white corn. We got this from one of the Mexican guys that live down the road, down their ways. And so we started that. I tried that this year. The roly-polies have attacked it a bit. And so I put some DE in there and gave it some fertilizer. And it seems to be doing good. You have to grow corn in a bunch or it won't pollinate itself. And then you won't get kernels on your corn. You'll just get nubs. So here's our corn, doing really good. I also slipped in some, let's see if I can come over here. Slipped in, I think, 6 different kinds of sunflowers. So I'm not sure if this is basil or sunflower or what, but we do have some little green things growing up there. So we'll see. It could just be a weed. I'm not sure. But the roly-polies were eating all of my seeds for everything. So we'll see what pops up. That one you can see the roly-polies demolished it. You can also see the dust on there. That's the DE. That's to dry them out and stop them from eating everything and destroying my crops. So that is what we've got going on. And you probably heard me tell you that I won another Garden Tower 2 project. So on the back, we have our Garden Tower 2. It is not full yet. I haven't even started filling it. I just put it together. So now I have to mix the soil and fill that, and then I'll start some more seeds in there. So now you have a full update on all that we've been doing. And I was going to prune that parsley and cut it back a bit, but I figured, well, I haven't done a video in a while. I'm doing better by a long shot. So we might as well do an update video and show you everything that's going on before I start pruning stuff. Because now I'm going to prune some of the dill. I'm going to take a couple of the leaves of the carrots off of this one big carrot that volunteered. And I'm also going to, so I'm going to do the dill and the carrot tops and put them in my salad today with some of the green onion from the red scallion that broke off when I pulled it this morning. So as you can see, we have a wonderful looking porch and lots growing. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. Sorry for not being able to do a video for a while. It's been a doozy. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure that you like and subscribe. And remember, no matter what, you are someone, you do matter, and I love you. And I will see you on the next video. Until then, ciao now.